Hi everyone, it's Victoria, and today I'd like to talk about how people write things on the internet and they can't take it back. You know, they can take it back in some ways, but it's already out there. It's already been said, and people have heat of the moments, and they write things down. Now we could look in nature and see what protects us from saying bad things. Our teeth are a nice guard for our tongue. And what do I mean by that? We have two lips and teeth to remind us that we could actually hold back our tongue from saying something mean or hurtful. What could we do with our hands that could protect us from being hurtful and evil on the internet? You know, once you ruin someone's reputation, it's very hard for people to think before the reputation was out there. And it's very bad to embarrass somebody in public. And it's not something that's, that's overlooked. People really do scar from these wounds, and they really can't get out of it. And there are a lot of people, unfortunately, that are cyberbullied, and these children are being very, very vulnerable, and they're very, very sensitive. Maybe it's a certain time in their lives, maybe it's teenagers, maybe it's somebody that just has really low self-esteem and they kill themselves. And it's not a joke. And, adults are no different, really, and people have feelings. And if you're going to be a vegan, a true vegan, which I don't really think exists in nature anyway, because there's too many factors to factor in. You'll step on a bug, you're not vegan. You buy something from a store that doesn't sell everything vegan, you're supporting not veganism. But anyway, if you consider yourself an ethical vegan and you're hurting people's feelings, or more than that, you're hurting people, how is that a message of love? How is that a message that you are a peaceful person just because you don't eat animals? Now, I became a vegan because I wanted to eat better. Later on, after I became that, I started making a connection and seeing the disconnect that I had when I was eating meat. This is where I am right now, Everybody can change. Everybody has their mind to change things if they want to. I like to do things better than I did yesterday. I like to do things better today than I did yesterday. Knowing more, doing more. And those are the things that I think that people don't really get. They have to put this whole entire package and package themselves as a brand, and really there's no point. Because the world changes, day to day changes, hour by hour changes, and if you are trying to find your way, find your way. The only thing you can do is find your way and speak your truth. But to put other people down just because they don't agree with the way you're eating or the way you're doing things is just sad. Very sad. Now, when you first get into this movement, you really, of veganism or raw veganism, you really go in gung-ho and you're really excited about it and you want to tell the world, you want to shout it up from the rooftops, and I get that. But the whole anger thing doesn't make sense. It's like, what is your point of eating peacefully or becoming peaceful? The animals wouldn't even want you to do that. It doesn't make sense. So the whole point about being vegan and about being a raw vegan and about eating for peace and the planet and everything else, great. Try being peaceful with people and don't put them down. There's no need for it. You want to defend yourself in a battle war, that's great. But if you find yourself addicted to the internet and you can't stop, there are people that are literally, you would think they're getting paid by somebody, but because they're on every single forum, they're on every single page, they're on every single YouTube video, and they are commenting, and they are making big mistakes. because they're out there already, and their name has been so tarnished, and it's just been so bitter. You know, there's a war going on between vegans and raw vegans. Ridiculous. Absolutely maddening. Ridiculous. Look at how stupid it sounds. Doesn't that sound stupid? It sounds so stupid. It is so stupid. So the whole point is, people that want to just bash just to prove a point makes no sense. I mean, go after meat eaters before you go after people in the movement that you're in. Doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense. Now, if you want to bash somebody for their character, you know, I mean, if that's what you want to do, but I think you should take things privately first, and if you want to go public, then maybe you're helping the good of everybody. I don't know. Are you really helping the good of everybody if you're pointing fingers at everybody so much? I don't think so. So, my humble opinion, I think, do what you're doing. Try to be the example that you want to see in the world. You just try to do things your way, and if it's working for you, great. And it doesn't have to be forever. You could try experiments all the time. You know, if veganism's not working for you, move on to maybe something else. Whatever it is working for you, you probably go back to it because you liked it in the first place, and you knew about the protein diets, and you went back to the carb diets. Anyway, my point is, teeth, 2 lips, guard. What are you going to do about these? What are you going to do about them? Cut the internet out completely if you can't find yourself stopping at any point. It's an addiction, and it's a problem. You know, I admit to having some addictions to the internet as well, and it's a big problem. It ruins lives. Ruins lives. It doesn't just damage, it ruins lives. I spoke to someone recently, and I said, what are you going to do? You're going to keep on bashing? And he said to me in an email, I'm not going to mention names, but he said he dug his own grave. Dug his own grave? I said, you're bashing someone in public. He dug his own grave? Is that what it comes down to? We're burying people now? Is that what this is coming to? It's so ugly. You want to be pretty? You want to be beautiful? You want to do beautiful things in the world? Get rid of the bashing. End of story. Just become neutral. Do what you're doing because you want to do it. Teach your family, teach your kids, teach people around you. I'm doing this to inspire people. I make these videos because it might hit somebody at one point. I wish I had videos to watch like mine when I was just starting out in the movement. That's all I have to say for now. Really, that's it. Take care.